So hi there, this is Chris Theodore. I'm going to say a few words on someone named Bill Ackman, who is a financier, who's an investor. He also has taken a very active and vocal role in the unfolding conflict between Israel and the Palestinians. And I would argue that his actions have actually contributed to anti-Semitism. His actions are contributing to the insecurity of Israel and the Israeli people, men, women, and children, many of them, the descendants of Holocaust survivors, others just regular people like you and I. I would like to speak about why I believe his take has been so wrong and his actions have been so wrong. And it comes down to something very, very simple, and that his writings have shown and his activism has shown none that I have seen, understanding or sympathy for the slaughter of now 36,000 people, 15,000 children. And so for anyone, for me, for you, for him to, write only about the suffering of Jewish students at Harvard have felt insecure, unsafe as a result of the protests by the Palestinians, it seems so much part of what's wrong, as opposed to, a voice of reason saying, hey, this is, we have to figure out a non-military solution because there are too many people dying. That isn't what you hear from him. You hear this horribly aggressive determination to use his wealth and his platform to try to limit people from protesting what many, including myself, consider a genocide. So he's not interested, and he's trying very hard to limit the discussion and the expression of people just as legitimately aggrieved as him. And he's using his Twitter account, or X account rather, to try to galvanize, corporate condemnation and a blacklist of students who are expressing outrage over seeing, amputations happen without anesthesia by Palestinian doctors on their own children as a result of the brutality of what's happening. I was really disappointed that Lex Friedman actually gave Bill Ackman, his platform, his podcast, so that he could go on for 3 hours and talk about why he did what he is doing. I think when somebody is that powerful and that wealthy, as he's a billionaire, does someone like him need to have a platform such as one of the most listened to podcasts so that he can talk a little bit more about his ideas? No, that was a poor decision. That's what I think about his activism, that it has actually, decreased the security of Israel. I think it has increased anti-Semitism because he's seen as a Jewish person who is showing no sympathy whatsoever to the slaughter of tens of thousands of women and children. And he's just showing no sympathy whatsoever. And yet he's thinking that he's going to fight anti-Semitism by rooting out, by stopping pro-Palestinian protesters who largely have been peaceful and have been following the law despite the mainstream media portrayal of them. It is a sad way to use so much privilege that he has received, and that's what I think about Bill Ackman, the Harvard graduate and investor. Thanks for listening. See ya.